This banjo is a replica from 1858. So this is a lot closer to the gourd banjos that would have been the very first banjos on plantations. What do you want to play? So I want to play this song that I wrote. When you play this kind of instrument, you want to know what was happening around the time of its making. So I read a lot about the Civil War, slavery. And I read a lot of books, and I get on the internet, and this is where the internet's a beautiful thing, and I look up images of the time. So I found an image of an advertisement. This is an advertisement for a young woman for sale. Because back then, when you needed some cash, this is in the late 1700s, you sold something. And sometimes that something was a human being. And this was up in the Northeast. It was everywhere before it was banned in some places. It was for a young woman in her early 20s. Sold for nothing wrong with her, basically, just there's no work for her to do and they need some money. But at the end of the advertisement, this is what kind of killed me. It said she has with her a 9-month-old baby who's at the purchaser's option. And when you think about that phrase and what it all means, what does that mean? I mean, she has no control over any part of her life, not even her own child. How do you wake up in the morning? How do you deal with that? How do you live? And so thinking about that, her life's so different from mine, my children, I don't have to worry about my children being taken away from me at a moment's notice. This song came out of that. I've got a babe, but shall I keep him? 'Twill come the day when I'll be weeping. But how can I love him any less? This little babe upon my breast. You can take my body, you can take my bones, you can take my blood, but not my soul. You can take my body, you can take my bones, you can take my blood, but not my soul. I've got a body dark and strong. I was young, but not for long. You took me to bed, a little girl. Left me in a woman's world. You can take my body, you can take my bones, you can take my blood, but not my soul. You can take my body, you can take my bones, you can take my blood, but not my soul. Day by day I work the line, every minute overtime. Fingers nimble, fingers quick. My fingers bleed to make you rich. You can take my body, you can take my bones, you can take my blood, but not my soul. You can take my body, you can take my bones, take my blood, but not my soul. You can take my body, you can take my bones, you can take my blood, but not my soul. You can take my body, take my bones, you can take my blood, but not my soul. I've got a baby, shall I keep it?